Yeah, so we have an interesting topic here, shortcut to success. I think this is the biggest myth which is all pertaining to all of us. I believe there is no shortcut to success. Like there are no roads which where your commitment, where your dedication is not shown, and then you still get success. Yeah, you might be lucky one or two times, but a long-term sustainable success, I would say it's not something that is a easy cup of tea. Coming again on the topic, if we see shortcut to success, I would say if you want to be if you want success quickly, you need some smart ways. Like basically today we had a discussion that retrace your paths, see what you have done in your life, and that would help you to get to the towards the success. That is not a shortcut to success, but maybe a smart way to success. And I believe, but along with this, commitment and dedication is like you should have those parallelly to get that success near to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, shortcut to success. I think so. I have two perspectives about it. Firstly, if you're talking about hard work, obviously, if you are committed to a task, you have to work hard for it. But at the same time, I feel that making different choices in life gives you different outcome. Just for an example, so how many people get selected for a cricket team in India? You know, probably 20-30 people. I consider IPL 200, 300, 400 people. But like if it also depends on what do you aim to be. So for example, if you want to live a normal life, if you want to live a normal middle class life, then that is success for you, and making your decision based on that. So if you want to be a middle class guy, then going for say engineering rather than going for sports, I'll rather go for engineering. If you want to be super rich, then you will try to go to the IITs, then you will go to the best B school. So it depends on what do you mean by success as well. So firstly, we need to define success, because success is something which is different for different people.
Hello, sir. So, shortcut to success, I'll split this into two parts. What is success and what do we mean by a shortcut? Success is something that is different for different people. Your definition of success is different, his definition of success is different. For some people, success could be being the CEO of a top 500 Fortune company. For somebody else, it could just be a good father or a good husband. So we need to define what exactly is this success. And then we come to the shortcut part of it. So the word shortcut to success sort of gives you this thing that it's using underhanded means, or it's doing something wrong to get success. But it could also mean a degree like an MBA. An MBA, some people could see as a shortcut, because it allows you to skip past a couple of levels of, say, middle management, and allows you to rise up the ranks quicker. So based on your definition of success, you need to look at what shortcut is. There is no real tried and tested shortcut, but ensure that whatever route you take, it aligns with your future goals, and you ensure that you don't do anything that you regret in the future.
Everyone, so I'd like to go by the definition of a shortcut to success. So as it is said that there are weeks when nothing happens, and then there are days when weeks happen, right? So even if a success that says seemingly it seems that the success has come in a very short period of time, it's actually that we are not zooming out quite far. If we zoom out, we can easily see that because for that those few couple of days to happen, the person has put in hours, and it might be even years of work just for those few days of success. So if we just think about it, no success, however it is, or whatever the definition may be, it's not a result of a shortcut. You have to put in efforts, even though not very tangible efforts, but you have put in effort, you have put in your thoughts into it, and all of those efforts and thoughts have culminated into getting to the success, which might have occurred over the course of a few days, or maybe hours, or even few minutes. So bottom line is, success is one thing. The shortcut word is actually a bit misleading. It's never a shortcut. It's always a culmination of a result of a long period of actions. So that's all I have to say for now.
Right, good. So Sudarshan, I think I tend to agree on a lot of your points, that as such there may not be any shortcut to success, but there are means and ways to make your path easier is, I think, what you said, maybe having doing an MBA, but MBA, it comes with its own ways and means to do that. It will require some hard work, but maybe yes. But depending on, and also I agree that it depends upon what is your definition of success.
Exactly.
Right. So, with this context, now let me focus on you. What is your definition of success?
So, my definition of success would be if, let's say, 10 years down the line, you're able to achieve or you're able to do in your life what you set out to do 10 years ago. So, for example, I'm a big car enthusiast. So, 10 years down the line, at least looking at it at the age of 22, if I am able to work with cars somehow in a similar role like you're able to do, that is something that I would consider success, because I am doing daily something in my life that I enjoy doing, and I'm not comparing myself with others. I personally think I'm successful, and this is something that, this is how I would define success to me
So,
personally.
successful in your thought is that you would like to be associated with something to do with automobiles or cars, is what you,
Yes, at least, right.
irrespective of whether it is financially good or not, or is that also a,
Financially
so
good.
see, there are jobs in car industry which may not be very well paid. There are jobs in cars which are very, very taxing. Hari is sitting here, I think, as an auto journalist, I think nobody works better or closer to cars than auto journalists, but the life what auto journalists live is very tough. It looks very fancy and very
Flamboyant, yes.
glamorous, but reality is very, very different.
Yes.
You day in, day out work. So what is then within that, can you be a little more specific?
Yes, so I would say it is something that you should be able to sustain in the future. It is not something that you can just do for 6 months, 1 year. It's not like a stint. It should be something that you should be able to do consistently. Now, it may not even be something that you do your whole life. For example, you could work a regular job, but if with that regular job, you're also able to follow what is your real passion, it means that you're being successful in life. And like I said, to somebody else, it could just be being a good father, or it could be a good son to somebody else. So,
No, I'm just coming back. I'm just talking about you.
Yes.
For you know, you said that for you, success is that you would like to be associated with cars,
Yes.
and do something around that. So that's still, I would say, it's good but not very sharp definition of success. So let's say, I'll tell you, in our industry, in car industry, directly, indirectly, I think around 4 crore people work in a car industry, right? And within that, if I cut away the supplier side and come to only to OEMs, that also will be close to 70,000-80,000 people will be directly working in the companies that you hear. So you could be one of them in 10 years and you will be happy and you will say you are successful.
No, not exactly,
So
because
that's why I'm saying be a little more sharp.
okay. So in those 70,000-80,000 roles, not all of them are working on something, on the preferred role that they like. So for example, if say I can further the business of a particular company, if I can be in that role that could, that has a power to leverage things that can make this happen, that is something that could give me success. That's something that could give me a little bit of meaning to life, essentially. So that is what this whole correlation that I'm trying to build. Ultimately, the success should be something that you can say, yes, this gives me a little bit of meaning to life. This is something that I can wake up every single morning and I can do. And coming to the financial part, again, like I said, obviously it is very important. As time goes on, you have more responsibilities, not just yourself. That's a lot of people. You're sort of a stakeholder to many other people, essentially your family. So you need to be able to do something that is sustainable. But if you see 10 years, I mean, somebody in their 30s could have a startup, and that may not be doing financially well at that moment. But a few years down the line, because they were trusting the process and they ensured that they stuck to whatever they were good at, and they followed it up, down the line, it reaped the benefits of it. So
Okay, so I think you are a little more closer now for yourself in terms of success.
Yes.
Now, I think the topic was shortcut to success.
Yes.
And you did say that, for example, an MBA could lead to that. So, do you think where you are in life right now, and let's take a definition of 10 years from now, do you see from going from let this point A to your point B of success, do you see a linear path or do you see a shortcut which can help you?
Sir, if I'm being honest, as I've never worked, I have no idea. I'm a fresher, so I mean, if I'm being
Are
honest,
there any shortcuts?
I think MBA itself is a shortcut. Considering that I am younger than most of the people here, maybe I'm already on a shortcut. Is what I would like to assume, but I don't know. I think I will know 5 years down the line, so maybe I can update you.
So shortcuts are not, if at all they are there, they're difficult to find. I can only tell you that.
Exactly.
Whether they exist or not, that itself is not known. But if they are, they're difficult to find. That much I can tell you.
Yes.
And I think I agree with one of you who said that in terms of shortcuts, that it's not. I think whatever is sort of seen in front, a lot of work goes behind it. So I said I like cricket. So I think if you look back, the last match which happened a few days back, there are some young boys who did very well, but it's not that they succeeded only for that day. There are a lot of hard work which has gone behind over the period of time. But it can be for two different people very different. Someone has struggled for 10 years to get into the side, someone has maybe 3 years. But there must be something which makes it work for each individual. So I believe, my personal belief is that there may not be any shortcut available, but there are, I think, success mantras, so to say, which you should, I think, learn, and they will come from your own learning. Nobody can teach you that. Your college cannot teach you, your peers cannot teach you, your experience, your observation can teach you that. And I think that can create a path for you. That's my belief.
I agree, something like that.